First John chapter 4. Test the spirits. Ooh, this is very important. Take note, take note, take note. Okay, dear friends, do not believe every spirit, but test the spirits to see whether they are from God, because many false prophets have gone out into the world. This is how you can recognize the Spirit of God. Every spirit that acknowledges that Jesus Christ has come in the flesh is from God. But every spirit that does not acknowledge Jesus is not from God. This is the spirit of the Antichrist, which you have heard is coming and even now is already in the world. You, dear children, are from God and have overcome them, because the one who is in you is greater than the one who is in the world. They are from the world and therefore speak from the viewpoint of the world, and the world listens to them. We are from God, and whoever knows God listens to us, but whoever is not from God does not listen to us. This is how we recognize the spirit of truth and the spirit of falsehood. Okay, so immediately my thoughts was way back in the time of Israel and the kings, and how I believe the kingdoms were already split at this time. So it was the period of the kings in Israel and Judah. It was Israel who wanted to go to war, and all the prophets and all the people that he had, they were no longer worshiping God. They were worshiping idols and what have you, and then twisting it around and twisting it up in Hebrew Judaism, right? And so he got together with the king of Judah, and he wanted to go to the war, and he brought in the prophets, and they were like, yeah, you're going to have victory. And so the king of Judah at the time, still worshiper of God, okay, right? It was like, don't you have a prophet of God here? And then the prophet of God came, and the king of Israel was like, yeah, this prophet always comes and he prophesies against me. And those things tend to happen. I wonder why. And so the prophet comes, and he plays with them. He's like, yeah, you're going to have victory, whatever. And that's when the king of Israel was like, you are lying. I know you're lying, And of course, he was lying. So he said, you know what? The reason why, and he told him, he went through the whole thing. He said, you know what? I had a vision. There was a spirit that came and said to God, I'm gonna mess with these prophets. And guess what? He went out and did so, and gave him these false visions and false prophecies that were saying that this king was going to be victorious, when in truth, that was a lie. And so, because they were not seeking God, they were seeking whatever this false spirit was successful. And so he was like, you should not go out. Told them plain and clear, both of the kings. He's like, I wouldn't even be here if it hadn't been for the king of Judah still believing God. But, besides the point, I'm here now. I'm telling you what the Lord God is saying. No, you should not go, but you're going to go anyways, because you're going to listen to the false prophets. Okay. And it's not going to be good. Guess what? Exactly what the prophet of God said happened. And to the T. And so, bringing past to present, guess what? Just like the Apostle John says, that is still remaining true to this day. Yes, sometimes you will get an idea, and you'll be like, wow, this could be the answer. Could be. It's the keynote there. When it's from God, it is correct, it is truth, it is on time. When it is not from God, or when it comes just at a random moment, test it. Pray, Lord, I have this idea. Is this good? Is this something that's going to be walking in the light? Test it against it. Test it against by bringing up God. Because remember, the devil will flee from you. There is a lot here. Seek the Lord first. Before we go on, though, what kind of thoughts or feelings come to your mind when we read over this? How does it make you feel, and what does it make you think?